Brought in by Holmquist. Dropped it for Bennett. Bennett to Nicola. Shooting. Scores! And John Barkov's got it. Tonight scores! Barkov. Even if it's precautionary. Barkov got it. Scores!
Stick to the playoff
Scores! A chance here in front, scores! Jarvis on the feed from Stankoven. The series and 1 win away from a trip back to the Stanley Cup Final.
Oh, harder, Daddy.
The Florida Panthers just beat the fucking brakes off the Carolina Hurricanes. Appreciate if you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So, I haven't had a chance to make a video about either series due to work, but I'm just gonna say it. Watching these games, man, the Florida Panthers are just so much better than the Carolina Hurricanes. They're just not even in the same stratosphere. And yeah, sure, the first game, I guess, was relatively close. Carolina had its chances. But after switching to Kochetkov in Game 3 and just the Panthers dicking the Canes down, going in dry with no lube, just absolutely obliterating their butt cheeks. Yeah, this is one of the more boring series I've seen in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Hurricanes are just not to the same caliber of the Florida Panthers. And if they weren't in the Metro, probably would not have made the Eastern Conference Finals. They're a solid hockey team, but are they truly a cup contender? I've never really seen it with the Canes. They lack that offensive firepower, and quite frankly, I never envisioned this iteration of the Canes roster winning a Stanley Cup. Now they could prove me wrong, go on a historic run, and win 4 straight to have the reverse sweep, but with how this team looks, Florida's just so much better up and down the lineup. I think it's a sure bet at this point that the Florida Panthers will be representing the Eastern Conference for 3 years in a row. You've had great depth scoring throughout up and down Florida's lineup. The addition of Brad Marchand has been absolutely marvelous. They're getting great goaltending from Bobrovsky. The Panthers look like an absolute wagon, and as I pick them in the preseason, I think they have a good chance here to win back-to-back Stanley Cups. As for Carolina, I know this will probably piss off some of their fans when I say this, but is this really different than the expected outcome? Carolina, good playoff team. I love how they play a 200-foot game. But when they're playing these higher echelon teams, they just lack the firepower to stay with them. And while Anderson went on a marvelous run, he gets lit up. You go to Kochetkov in Game 3, and he lets in 6 goals. Not saying they're all on him, but there's no savior coming through that door, Canes fans. And if I'm Carolina, sure, you get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but will this team ever win anything? I just don't see it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Who impressed you the most in this game? Got the ball. See you in the next one.